Hey guys, and welcome back to the Carolina Farmhouse. If you're new here, thanks for watching, and if you're one of our faithful viewers, thanks again for being here. But we have had a crazy busy week. Eli fell 2 days ago and broke his arm, so we immediately went to urgent care. I just had that motherly intuition that was like, I think it's broken. So we went to urgent care. They took some x-rays and said he'd broken it right across his shoulder. So today we followed up at the orthopedic doctor, and they said he just has to wear a sling. He doesn't have to wear a cast, which is great. And then we're about to go pick up our as your standard order. I just got 2 things this month. If you've never heard of them, it's like a kind of like a monthly co-op. Ship your stuff to a town and you all pick it up at the same day. So I ordered raw cheese and natural peanut butter, so it should be pretty easy to pick up. And then tonight we have the Christmas tree lighting in Abbeville. It's one of our favorite things to go do. So we just have a busy day. Yeah. Look at your shirt.
Yeah, it says the Carolina Farmhouse. If you want to get shirts for your child, we could sell you some little
Are you trying to sell people stuff? So how did you break your arm?
I fell off the trash can trying to catch ladybugs.
Why were you on a trash can?
I don't know, I just wanted to catch them up in the air.
And you fell off? Did it hurt?
He didn't fall on the concrete floor. He just fell on the soft part, but he broke his arm.
Yep. Well, you're very lucky that you don't have to wear a cast because they're very uncomfortable. But how do you like your sling?
Oh, it's comfy.
That's good. Yes? Well, we're so glad you're okay. Whenever Hollis goes to bed, they get their popsicles. Sometimes they will literally ask me multiple times, when is Hollis going to bed? And I'm like, do y'all want your popsicles? That's their special treat every day. I absolutely love this tree. The lighting is not doing it justice. It's so yellow. Look how pretty. Look at these pretty leaves. I just love them. They're so bright. We don't get a lot of bright fall colors down here in the south. So if you're viewing this from somewhere up north where you get gorgeous fall colors, you're probably laughing right now at me getting so excited over one yellow tree. But listen, we take what we can get. Normally just kind of an off brown color is our fall. I sowed carrots right here. And then of course, as soon as they started to germinate, we've had like upper 70-degree weather. So I kind of think they're all dead. I see one like right over there. But it's supposed to cool off again tomorrow, but I just have a feeling I'm not going to have the best carrot harvest here. But my lettuce is looking good. Look at that. And then I did have nice rows of lettuce over here, but then Shadow broke into the garden and stepped on it, so. Now I need to go check the chickens' water. I haven't been out there in a couple of days to check the water, so we'll go do that now. I tried to grow some fall crops this season. So far it hasn't been a great turnout, but honestly I feel like this year with my garden has just been experimental. Since it's a new garden plot, I feel like we're still getting acquainted. I'm really excited about next gardening season, and I feel like the more and more we get settled here, the better my garden will be. Rig, get away. Don't eat the chicken food. Go. Yeah, their water was completely bone dry. I figured I have to be out here every 2-3 days to check it. I'm trying to teach the kids, anytime they're outside, always check the animals' water bowls. But apparently we still have more work to do in that area. My dad, I remember growing up, he instilled that in us religiously because we lived in Mississippi and we owned a horse farm with over 20 horses. And he was like, guys, your horses will die in this heat without water. And so I think like, I hear his voice in my head constantly of like, check their water, check their water. If you're hot, they're hot. I will just never get over this tree and how beautiful it is. I was trying to figure out why all this random junk was lined up. And then I remembered that the kids said they had made an obstacle course. So my guess is they just hop from each item. That's hilarious. This is probably one of my favorite views of the tree, like with the house over there. It makes me happy. So if you're new here, we just bought this property a little over a year ago. We bought it last June. And this place is like our dream property. I love old houses, and this house has been in the same family since the 1920s. So a lot of it remained the same, and I love the fact that all of the windows are original, and there's just so much charm in the house. So our channel is kind of a mixture of me bringing life back into this old house, mainly Chris with projects, because I think of ideas and he helps me with them because he's very skilled with that kind of stuff. And then we have 14 acres. We want to become more self-sufficient. We would eventually like to raise beef cows and pigs and things like that, but we did not grow up doing anything like that, so it's all very new. Like I said, I grew up on a horse farm, and we had chickens and goats and more like animals for fun. But my hope is for us to get a dairy cow first, because I love cows so much. It has been my dream to have a dairy cow for years. And they're just so useful on the farm. You can use their milk to feed your chickens or pigs or whatever. So we're newbies at this homesteading life, but my channel has just grown exponentially in the last month or so. I went from like 5,000 subscribers to now over 30. And so I just wanted to give that, if you're new here and you don't really know what's going on, that's what we're doing. We're raising our kids in this big old farmhouse and showing it lots of love. We are trying to honor the earth with the way that we practice regenerative agriculture and gardening. I want this to be a haven for nature and pollinators, and it's kind of like our own little slice of heaven on this earth. And there's so much wrong in the world, but here on this little piece of property, it feels like something's going right, if that makes any sense. So I'm glad you're here. If you're a new subscriber, we don't have all the answers, we don't do everything right, but we sure as heck are trying. So I'm just so grateful that I get to live here, and that tree is literally in my backyard. I'll never get over it. What are y'all doing? Hey, what are y'all doing? Can you sit? Sit. 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 That is not... Here's the pretty house. Chris gives me a hard time all the time about how much I love this house. I feel like my heart is connected to it in a way. But if you're nosy like me and you want to see a tour of the inside, I did post a tour when we bought the house. I need to do an updated one of these days. But if you want to see the inside, I do have that video on my channel.
I said it started and like started freaking out. What is it? I just got the Halloween decorations.
Oh no! Yeah, nothing like a good Christmas story. Feliz Navidad.
Hey, y'all stay together.
Hey Elliot, you gotta hold her. Hey, you're hold. Chapel, hold Taylor's hand.
Chapel, go hold Taylor's hand. She's like, there we go.
Like she was gonna be
Like it was coming out of her checking account. Let me write you a check.
All right, it is a very rainy day. You can see we have the van loaded up with Christmas decorations, and we are going to decorate the McGowan house, which is the headquarters of the Historical Society in Abbeville. I'm on the board there, and every Christmas we put on a Victorian Christmas event where we have candlelit tours through the house. It's a beautiful Victorian, I'll show y'all. But those dates are December 1st and 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. It's in Abbeville, South Carolina, and the McGowan house is right next to the First Baptist Church. We'll have stuff on our social media about it, but I hope y'all will come if you live locally so that I can meet y'all. But we are decorating for it.
Ho ho ho!
Chris looks like Santa Claus.
Holly jolly Christmas.
All right, we are in the house. I'm about to put some garland around this door. But this is the foyer. It is such a beautiful house. So we also offer tours of it on Saturdays. Look at this here. All right, it is now almost 5 o'clock. We got there at 10:30, but we finished and the house looks beautiful. We put up 4 Christmas trees, lots of garlands, and it looks amazing.
Awesome.
So y'all make sure to come December 1st and 2nd and see the house for yourself because it is so beautiful. And there will be candlelit tours and you'll learn all about the history. But it was a fun day. Thank you for helping me
No problem.
decorate.
I enjoyed it.